What it do? ZCCCrew, it's your boy ZaddyChunkChunk, and I am back again with another banger for you guys today. We're gonna bang this. It's a mukbang. How is the ZCC family doing? My light is not looking correct right here. I'm sorry if if I messed up the green screen at all, but my light was kind of off, But ZCC family, I am starving. It is about 7 p.m. at night, and I am ready to dive in. So let's go ahead and get a prayer and a thumbnail. Father God, I want to thank you for this food that we're about to receive in our body. And I ask that you do please bless this food. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Let me get a thumbnail. All right, with this kind of thumbnail, it's a topic. This is actually a viewer's topic though. So definitely excited to dive in. Oh, these spots are okay. Today, I'm eating Bdubs, y'all. I'm making a lot of shenanigan noise right now. I apologize. I'm just so hungry and I'm ready to dive in. And what dropped was my mic. But today we're eating Bdubs, y'all. Let me just go ahead and get started with these wings. I got all flats, fried hard, lemon pepper wings. I got their ultimate nachos with the chili as the meat. And I got their avocado burger. And then also I got fries in the back. What sauce is that? Awesome. I have some ranches and a blazing sauce in the back. I forgot to give my veggies. Definitely need that celery. I'm starving there. I was gonna do Wingstop, but I noticed I recently did Wingstop. So I'm like, okay, let me give y'all Bdubs. Well, it wasn't recent, but my last wing video was Wingstop. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself. Today, pretty chill day. Actually, except for one thing that happened. But I was at the crib all day, watching a whole bunch of prison documentaries. I don't know why. That's always intrigued me. I always love watching prison documentaries. And I always used to think to myself, it'll be hectic watching all these prison documentaries. You end up in one, that'll be hectic. But nah, I'll never. Not jinxing myself and none of that. I don't even believe in that jinx stuff. But always, I look at it as like, hey, this is encouragement not to get locked up behind that shell, But I'm a big documentary fan, Especially prison docs. And when I was watching too was in Ohio. I stayed there for 2 years of my life. But the crazy thing, besides that, chilling. Couldn't decide what to eat today at all. And even posting on Snap and Instagram what my supporters like to see me talk about. Well, it's not that I couldn't decide what to eat. I couldn't decide what to talk about. Because literally, y'all, listen to this nacho. I'll legit hold off on eating anything until I figure out a topic. I'm hungry y'all, so I can tell. Bdubs actually has a great nacho. Bdubs and Denny's both have great nachos. My favorite nachos used to be from Applebee's. They got rid of it. They have a nacho, but it's not the same that it used to be. The chili cheese nachos are the best nachos in the whole wide world. Then also, their blondie was the best dessert I ever had in the whole wide world. To be honest, Applebee's was my favorite restaurant. So they got rid of those items. I know it's a basic restaurant, but I love those items. Me, I like ground beef nachos, or I could settle for chili cheese. Not chili cheese, but chili meat tacos. But when it comes to nachos, it depends on the meat, how it's seasoned, and the cheese that y'all use. Okay. I'm gonna lie. I'm probably eating like a barbarian. That's because I was starving it all. But today, some craziness happened. I'm chilling, and I decided to go outside, get a breath of fresh air, and my alarm goes off. My alarm goes off, and my alarm is stupid loud. Reason why it went off is because I set my alarm for the night before, and I never left my house yet. So when I opened the door, the alarm went off crazy. I put my code in to set off the alarm, and then I just continued to go outside. But I didn't have my phone with me. So I set my code, go outside, chilling out there for a little minute. Is that something? Okay. And come back inside, go check my phone. I got 2 missed calls from the code, and I got calls from my security system people. I called Nicole back. Nicole's like, Dalvin, are you okay? Your security people called me because I guess I have her as a backup number on there. If I didn't answer, it says security people called me and told me their alarm was going off. And I just want to make sure you're good. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It was an accident and I already disarmed it. Well, and she was like, well, they said they already called the police and the police are on their way. I was like, oh, that's hectic. Even though I disarmed it right away. I'm like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. She's like, oh, and by the way, I'm outside. So look, I'm like, wow, okay, Nicole, I see you. But and then I'm like, well, she was like, okay, well, I'm about to leave. So, well, come inside. She's like, all right. So she came inside. And meanwhile, while she's on her way coming inside, I called the people. But I told them they can cancel that police unit coming out. But I'm looking at Nicole comes in. I'm looking at her. I'm like, do you got your firearm in your purse or what? She was like, no. I'm like, so they called you to tell you someone was breaking into my house. Well, supposedly, you know. And you came to come check it out with no firearm. She was like, yeah, I was thinking about that when I was like halfway here. And I was like, so what were you gonna do? She was like, I don't know. Probably just record it or whatever. But shout out to Nicole for doing that though, you know. because the clothes stays kind of close. So the fact that she, you know, pulled up, I mean, and put herself in harm's way, she should have brought a firearm. She was gonna do that, but she was there to record the situation. If someone was in my house and whatever. Hell, shout out to Nicole for that. Really appreciate you. Go check out Nicole, of course. But yeah, she sat and talked for a few minutes. Laughed about how she came here with no firearm, and I was just wondering like, what you gonna do? But and then she went to go do a video. So that was my day today. And then probably thought of a topic. Well, I didn't think of a topic. I put it on Snapchat, what you guys would like to see. My body's probably like, what's going on? Because I'm getting chicken in my body, nachos in my body, burgers in my body, fries in my body. But actually, what I want to talk about, and I got this topic, and I get this topic a lot actually. Well, not a lot. Every time I ask for, what do you guys want me to talk about? I hear you guys say this topic. I never talked about it. Because honestly, I just felt like now, it's just like a few people want to hear this. But every time I ask, at least 2 people say we want to hear this. The topic by the title is, where do I see myself long time? Where do I see myself in 10 years? Yeah? How can people think about, you know, the future, you know? I do, not often though. I just sit back and think about the future. You know, I do live in the present. Nothing wrong with people who like to think of the future. But where do I see myself in 10 years? Whew, that's a long time from now. So, 10 years from now, I'll be 37 years old. 37. Can y'all believe that? Well, yeah, obviously, you know, 37. That's up there. That's up there. You know? At 37, I see myself definitely married with children. Definitely see a family. Where? No clue yet. Where I'll be. What am I doing? Real estate. That's what I really want to do. Building the family empire. I could see something big going on with our family when I'm 37. Big on YouTube. And continuing the family empire. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, what I got really inspired by, I just watched Where Are They Now? And I was watching Shawn Wayans. And they went back in his history and said everything he did, which maybe was up to the whole Wayne family. The Wayne's family built a dynasty. A dynasty. I'm dropping nachos. It's crazy. Like how business minded this family is. They're not just actors, they're writers, producers. In a lot of the movies that they filmed in, they wrote majority of them. The Wayans family. So the TV show, they wrote majority of these. It's crazy. And then the oldest or the second oldest who made it And he put his whole family on. And what I like what they did too, they did, I think it was the first two oldest, named their kids juniors. So they named them after themselves. And they even created a TV show called The Second Generation Wangs. It didn't do that well, though. But just even the thought process, like the fact that they're just keeping money in that family and going crazy and grinding hard, really encouraged me, you know? Really, really, really encouraged me. And it's just like, it's just the fact that the oldest was the junior, the dad, and then he named his son the junior, and the second oldest named his son the junior too after his name. I forgot what his name was. And then just the fact that it's the newer generation of them, and they're all grinding, going crazy. And even the cousins and nephews, they put all in showbiz, and a lot of them are acting in their own movies and their own TV shows that they created. It's just crazy to see that. Well, it's not crazy to see, it's just, it's, not, what's the word, not crazy, but encouraging. See that, see how they built this whole dynasty, and they built it from, there was a mom and a pops who met in New York and had no connection to LA, and now their family is one of the biggest names in the industry. So much that they do behind the scenes, it's mind blowing. But to get back to what I was saying is, I definitely see myself, what I would like to do being in this real estate, but I can see myself doing something big with the family. About 37 years old, definitely. What else? Family, real estate, married. What else do I see? In 10 years. I don't know where I'll be. That's pretty much the gist of it though. No things. 37. I see myself being very mature, you know, very happy with life. I still see myself grinding though. Honestly, I'll sell homes to like 50, 60, you know, it's just, that's something I like. I like sales. You guys know I'm big in sales, always been big into sales. So I would love to sell $1 million homes. You know, work my way up. Yeah. High-end clientels. I see business owner in my future. I see a lot of things. I definitely have been looking into going to getting my real estate license. Really want to do that. I always liked homes, you know. I love houses. I love modern homes, you know. I definitely have a lot to learn about them, though. I can't tell you what kind of fixture this is, and what kind of wood this is, and what kind of carpet this is, and stuff of that sort. So it's not as sweet as just going out and say, hey, buy this house. You know, you gotta learn a lot about these houses. I watch this, one of my I even watch realtors on YouTube. Like, I'm really into real estate. And what's his name? Chris something with a K. Chris, and his last name starts with a K, but if you look up Chris, realtor in Las Vegas, he's a Las Vegas realtor. I guarantee you'll find him. His name is Chris. I love watching his content. Great realtor. And he shows beautiful homes. But let's type in Chris Las Vegas. Plan on doing some stuff like that, you know. Will I still be on the social media world? Definitely, I believe so. Some way, somehow, I'm not saying it's 100% YouTube, but I feel like I'll still be in the social media world some way, somehow, you know what I mean? This smells great. I think what really topped it off was these nachos. I've been craving a nacho. I wonder where other people see me in 10 years. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, of course. I want to make a whole dedicated video where I see John in 10 years. But yeah. I love to, even if you say you see me as a bum, I just want to hear it all. See me as an accountant. See me as a lawyer. Let me know what you guys see me doing. What do you guys think I'll be doing in 10 years? You think I'll be on a tube mukbang? Today we're eating. Well, I would be. I'm not saying 30 plus 37 is definitely not that old. Was getting up there, but it's not that old. But you know, I always say my 30s is gonna be my prime year, so I just feel like it will be. Even though I had a lot of fun in my early 20s, turn up wise, still having fun now. Did I turn up as much as my early 20s? No. I'm turning up though now, and it's fun, you know, because you know I'm doing it bigger and better. But my 20s just turned up crazy. And the reason why I say my prime's gonna be my 30s is because, you know, now I traveled more, I seen the world more, because I want to get out. I told you guys, I'm a homebody. And I know it sounds hard to believe because I'm always talking about, oh, I went out this weekend, went crazy. I know it sounds hard to believe because, you know, after my roommates, my homies came, they came and lived with me, so I could help them out with the tube. I was turning up with them because they were down to go out, you know, they're still with the turn up life, Snoop and James and them, and I was just like, you know, I'm down turning with them doing that stuff. And then once they left, I was just like bored, you know what I mean? Bored in the house and I'm in the house, bored in the house and I'm in the house, bored. So I was like, you know what, let me hit up some of my Houston homies, and they've been going out crazy. Then I met this new dude I told you guys about that. Met him out in the club, and a guy introduced him to a friend, and he's a turn up king. That man hits me up every day with plans. I don't go out every day, but usually the weekends I step out, you know, because I just be at the crib. But what I was trying to get to is, I don't want to be a homebody no more, but I don't want to be a turn up person. When I'm trying to get out, and what I would like to meet, I want to meet someone who could bring this side out of me, the adventurous side. I want to go out and do things like day-to-day activities, like someone who likes and enjoys mountain climbing, someone who enjoys like, let's go rent some jet skis, let's go, people who really do this, you know, because everybody wants to do these things, but people don't actually take it and actually do it. Like, for example, my homie James, like, I know James, like, let's say if I lived in Cali, I know James was like, bro, let's go spearfishing. Even I can't, I don't know how to do none of that. I can't swim, spear, or fish, but I know he's gonna teach me and he's gonna actually do it. It's not gonna be all talk, you know. We actually gonna go through with it. You know what I mean? Like Ben James is a very adventurous type, and I know like if we stayed in the same city, well, a city that if I stayed in Cali, because here in Houston he just doesn't know what to do or where it's at. But if I stayed in Cali, I know he'll put me on and we'll be out being adventurous, kicking it. So I need people like that, you know, to bring that out of us, you know, to bring that out of me. And I don't need people like I could do it myself, but you know, it's always 100% fun to do it with a partner. But yeah, that would be fun and interesting, you know. Yeah, it will be fun, and I definitely feel like that will be happening. Even late 20s, early 30s, and by 37, I had the fun. You know, 37, I'm like, yeah, been there, done that, did that, won that, you know? Felt like I ate like a barbarian today, y'all. But this was a good meal. And it wasn't a good meal because like, oh, this is like my favorite meal I ate out of all my meals before. It was a good meal because I was really hungry. It was my first time eating. It was 7 o'clock when I sat down. And like I told you guys, I won't eat until I figure out a topic. I say I probably eat like a barbarian, but for some of you, I'll probably eat like a barbarian every day. But today I knew I went crazy because I always felt like I wasn't taking breaths. But yeah, man, me in 27 years, I would love to hopefully, to say I see myself on social media some way, somehow, some form. Or even past social media, even the big screen TV, you know? And I want my life documented all the way until then. That's one thing I love about YouTube. My life is documented on here, especially the vlogs. You know, I don't do the vlogs, which I would love to do the vlogs. It's just a lot more work. And frankly, you guys don't watch it, no matter what y'all say. When I do the vlogs, it just doesn't get the consistency in views of a mukbang. And but when I do the vlogs though, it is a lot of work. Vlogs are not sweet. You guys might think it's sweet, like you're just recording your life. No, it's not sweet. But they're the best to watch though. Vlogs are the best to watch just because like I remember that day, you know. And I just love YouTube just overall just because of the fact that my life is documented. Just seeing the change, me having short hair, me having a fro, the sponge fro, me having dreads, me having the baby dreads, me having longer dreads. Like right now, I felt like, you know, my dreads, well, obviously my hair's not down, but when I have my dreads down, you know, my hair is pretty long. And I used to think, how did I go dreads? I cut that out. I don't mean dread, I mean locks. I apologize. I need to throw that word out my vocabulary. Locks. I do apologize. But when I first had my locks, when I look back at my locks, I'm like, how did I even get through life with those mini locks? But now, I probably like when I'm 27, I'm looking at my locks like when they're like right here currently. I'm thinking, how do I think those locks were okay? I really don't plan on growing my locks out that crazy. Like shoulder length is maximum for me. And then plus, who knows, I want to keep it that long. It's just locks is always a style I wanted to try when I was younger. And I finally got it. Finally went through with it. But ZCC family, I'm going to end this off. This was, once again, a satisfying meal. Wasn't like the best meal when compared to seafood boils and stuff. It's just I was really hungry at the time. And definitely had to dive in. I felt like I didn't eat a lot, though. It was kind of hectic. But ZCC family, make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. All is ZaddyChunkChunk. That is ZaddyChunkChunk. And let me know in the comment section where you guys see yourself in 10 years and where you think you see me in 10 years. But ZCC family, as we all know, the grind never stops until the ZCC gang is on top. Let's get it!
It's showtime, the whole place hopping. Stage rocking, this for those who stay watching. For when my tape dropping, long as the bass knocking, I stay popping. I'm trying to run this shit forever like I'm Bay watching.